EFF is the government. What would be the immediate tasks of the EFF to try and correct the situation? What will you do to deal with issues like illegal immigration?
The illegal immigration is not a big problem for our people. Our problem, as we see it, me and you here, is the electricity problem. That's the first one. The second one, we need to deal with issues of unemployment. You need to fight crime. Then we need to give our people land.
A lot of crime is also committed by undocumented immigrants.
Yes.
How will you deal with that?
What you are saying is unscientific because there's no an uncontrollable crime committed by illegal immigrants. Percentage-wise, it's not correct. What is your biggest crime? Is GBV, cash in transit, haste, and all those manner of crimes. Go and check who's committing those crimes. Go and check who's committing GBV in this country. Go and check who's mugging people here in Johannesburg. So it's not entirely correct. Yes, there are illegal immigrants that commit crime in South Africa, but it's not out of hand. It is not an issue that is uncontrollable. And that's how we are going to get defeated when we deal with crime, if we don't make a proper diagnosis. And the diagnostic report that said illegal immigrants are the ones who are committing crime is going to lead into a wrong prescription of how we solve this illness. So there's no such a problem. Secondly, everybody must have documents. Even me, I'm not an illegal immigrant. I've got documents of being a South African. I've got an address. Let's regularize these so-called illegal immigrants who are here. Many of them are here because they are seeking asylum. Many of them are here because of political reasons. Many of them are here because of economic reasons that are happening in their countries. I'm not going to join a chorus that says we need to push them away. Many of them are not committing any crime. So we need to make sure that we regularize it. We are able to put them in proper places where they can be located.
What do you say to some of the people who say, you know what, we love what the EFF is doing, but the manner in which their leader speaks about foreigners, so to speak, somehow dissuades us?
Don't vote for me. I don't want that vote. I don't want a xenophobic vote. I love my African people. The same way I love my mother and my grandmother. I'm in love with Africans. Africans are hated everywhere. You go to America, the black skin is a source of hatred. You go to UK, a black skin is a source of hatred. You're asking me to join in the hatred of black people. I know what the hatred of my skin did during apartheid. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be asked that I should stand at the border, at the fence between Limpopo and Zimbabwe and block a mother who's carrying a child, only crossing to get a medication in Musina and going back to Zimbabwe because there is a problem in Zimbabwe. I refuse to join that chorus. And if that will not make me the president of this country, I'm happy that let me die with my conscience being clear than being a president who has emerged through selling out his own soul. Nobody asked me to feel like this. I feel very strongly about black people. I feel very strong about African continent. And I would rather not be a president because I know for a fact that this is an establishment that is spreading this anti-blackness that we experience everywhere else. It's not true. There's jobs in the restaurants. These Lesotho women who are working in our houses. Our sisters don't want to work there. They've gone to schools. They want quality jobs. Not that they look down on these jobs. They are saying, I cannot, with a diploma, with N6, with qualifications, go and be a domestic worker. We want more. Who wants to go and work and be paid with wine in the Cape Farms? Who wants to do that of South Africans? Let me and you take trucks and buses now and go and fetch those foreigners who are working there during harvesting season in the Cape wines. Let's go and take them. And let's see what's going to happen to those Cape wines. All of those grapes are going to get rotten because our people will never agree to work in exchange for wine. Never will I. Nothing will persuade me. Not the results of the elections, not a gun on my head, not any form of intimidation will persuade me to hate on black people. I will never hate on Africans, not even for votes. Do not vote for me if you don't love Africans and you want me to hate them. I won't do that.
I think you've